Hello friends, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So I've got a little bit of a weird glare going on in the camera, and then there's all these particles flying around because they're harvesting the fields of corn, and there's just debris flying everywhere in the air. But I wanted to make a short video just to tell you about this horrible, huge mistake that I made last night, and I couldn't believe that I did this. Like, it's such a rookie mistake when you have premenstrual disorder to do this. And I knew not to do this, and I just forgot about it. So I was making dinner last night. I was trying to make a video on good food for you to eat in your follicular phase. So it's got things like broccoli, carrots, asparagus. It had artichokes, Kalamata olive. Anyway, I wanted to make this really oily pasta. And then you just put these in a pan and you sheet bake it for maybe 425 for 20 minutes. And then you put it into a pan of pasta. And then you put olive oil all over it and a little bit of salt. Super easy to make. So I'll have that video up soon. So I had just making this wonderful, yummy bowl of oily pasta that the flavors are just so good when you brown and cook the broccoli and the Kalamata olives that I get. They're from Kroger. They have herbs and spices already mixed in them. And the artichokes, I mean, it's so good. You wouldn't think that those things would be good, but it really is delicious. So I put it in a bowl and I put some salt on top of it, and I went and sat down on the couch to go watch some YouTube. And I tell you, the ironicness of this is just so ridiculous. I sat down and I clicked on a video and I watched The Real Alex Clark. She's got great content, so I'll link her channel below. But she talks about a lot of women's issues and a lot of food issues. So she's just knowledgeable and has some good content. So definitely recommend that channel. But she had a short on there with her and another lady, and they were in the grocery store, and they held up my orange box of beans of pasta right as I'm scarfing away on it, and reminded me that they are one of the worstly sprayed plants with glyphosate. And here I am. And I knew that, but I forgot about it because I hadn't eaten this in so long. And I just picked up another box that day at the grocery store and was chowing on it. So then I thought, oh my gosh, should I continue to eat this? And I did. I continued to eat it because I don't like to waste things. But yeah, it was just so ironic. It was just ridiculous. I was like, really? Well, thanks for the reminder, you know? Feel like a doofus. I thought I was being really good by not having wheat pasta because gluten can be an issue for your gut and mess things up when you have PMS or PMDD. Well, recently they came out with, I think it's Moms Across America had done a study on chickpea banza pasta. And it had one of the highest levels of glyphosate, which is a pesticide that they use to spray on these chickpea plants as well as corn and soy. And it is really, really not good for your hormones. So what happens with glyphosate is it will bind, you'll eat it, it'll get into your body, it will find the estrogen receptors and it will bind to it and almost kick on the estrogen making receptor so that your body makes more estrogen even when you don't need it. And you know, there's kind of a thing called estrogen dominance. Some people think it's real, some people don't. It just depends on what doctor or coach or whatever you talk to. This can cause your estrogen to increase, become unbalanced, and lead to more harsher symptoms of your PMDD, like breast tenderness in your follicular phase, headaches, migraines, and all kinds of stuff. So anyway, it wasn't too bad, but I did feel like my guts were kind of like tightening as they were going kind of through my system. But overall, it wasn't too bad as what I thought it was going to be. So I was doing some research today, and the Banza Corporation replied to this accusation of the glyphosate And they said in 2024 that they're not going to spray with glyphosate at all. And they're very diligent now about having them not spray. Not sure how they really explain that, but they said that when you boil the banza pasta, glyphosate comes off onto that and into the water, and then when you throw the water away, dispose of the water, most of the glyphosate is supposed to come off on that. So maybe that helped a little bit. But anyway, I don't know if you guys have heard about this new study. Oh, the chickpea pasta, I don't know if it's non-GMO certified, but even if it's non-GMO certified, not genetically modified organisms, it can still be sprayed with glyphosate. So the only way to go about not getting glyphosate is to make sure that you're always buying organic, and it says certified organic on the label. Otherwise, you might be getting something that's gonna wreak havoc on your system. So yeah, have you guys heard about this study? Have you stopped eating chickpeas? I guess it's a chickpeas all across the board are just really heavily sprayed with glyphosate, a pesticide. So let me know in the comments below if you've heard about this or if you've experienced symptoms from glyphosate. I would love to know. All right. Don't forget to subscribe if you like content that has to deal with PMS and premenstrual dysphoric disorder and how to navigate through life more gracefully with these issues. So I'll wait. All you have to do is kind of click over to that round circle that has probably my picture on it, and you click on that, and then there's going to come subscribe, and all you have to do is hit that subscribe. So I'll give you some time to do that. And then when you're done with that, do you see that little thumbs up that's at the bottom? All you have to do is push it. That's it. Just push it, and that will help my channel so much, because it will help to push the content out there so that more women can find help during this awful phase of our lifetime, of our lives. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, friends.